Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this week. I hope you join us later for our group call. I have a really nice story for this week for you. This morning, I woke up with something inside me, and it was more like a willingness. I woke up with this willingness to get to know myself better. That was the original intention, and not so much to get myself better, but to get to know a different part of myself that I have never met before. Because I know this from the work that I've been doing, um, communicating with the divine, I realized that if my intention is to get to know a different part of myself, that also means that I'm going to get to know a different part of God, a different part of the universe, expanding myself, expanding into getting to know the universe more. And because we are all interconnected, then also that means that I'm going to get to know and understand others as well. So it's not just about me, it's about my connection with God and my connection with others as well. And I realized that that's going to change me, the person who I am right now. And I accepted that challenge to get to know, to experience something different that I have never experienced before about myself, about God and the universe, and about others. Because I have from experience, I have realized that the more you want to get to know yourself, the deeper you go, you become more free, not just to express yourself, but free to love just for the sake of loving, help just for the sake of helping. And I got very happy with my new challenge, my new affirmation, to say yes, I don't want to remain in the experiences I'm already having. I want to get to know myself deeper and get to know everything else deeper, in a deeper way. And I want to explain something really quick so that you understand where I'm coming from. I had a vision, and my vision was the universe almost looking as a blanket that it keeps expanding infinitely, of course, because there's no end. The universe just keeps expanding. And they showed me this blanket, and it was divided almost like a tic-tac-toe. So there were squares everywhere. So they show me is like every square represents an experience. So we get to choose the experience we want. The universe just invite us to say, this is all I have for you. Look at all the experiences that you can have in every lifetime. Lifetime after lifetime, there's all these experiences you can go to. And we get to choose and say, okay, I am willing to go through this experience. So we go into one square, and then that one square that we step in, we can go deep as we want. We can stay shallow, superficial, into knowing and understanding that kind of experience, or we can go as deep as we want. But because the universe is, of course, infinite, that never ends. That never ends. So it is your free will to say up to one point you want to stay into that experience. And that experience can be anything. It can be family, it can be love, it can be business, it can be career. So you can stay, let's say you want to understand healing, or you want to understand how the universe works, or you want to understand, how famous a person can be. So you go as deep as you say, up to this point I'm staying here. And then you can ask, I want to have a different experience now. and same thing, another one starts. And you can have different experiences, and every experience you can be at a different depth, at a different depth. So that's how we help the universe expand. We get to know the universe more because we keep accepting different experiences, and we get to know ourselves at a different phase in life, at different experiences. Like, this is who I am when I experience love. This is who I am when I experience a career. This is who I am when I choose to be an entrepreneur. So there's always different parts of ourselves, and you have lifetime after lifetime to get to know this, to get to play in this field of experiences. And for me, it's one of the blessings of being here in the universe, that we can get to experience different things. But more than that, it's like that willingness to accept that there's different parts of ourselves that we have not discovered. And every time you discover something new about you, you get to experience something. Because of interconnection, you get to understand the universe more, and you get to understand others as well, because you start changing from within. You start seeing things differently. It's like traveling to different countries and learning different cultures. You get to understand why we're connected, where we are connected, and how there's some things that link us together, and where we shine as well. It's like in this experience, I shine really well, and this one not so much, is a little rough. And what I also discovered that it is that because we do this in different lifetimes as well, there's some experiences where the universe will not allow us to get, it's not that it won't allow us to get there anymore, but it's almost like it would say, choose something else, choose something else, because we have chose this in different lifetimes, and we have gone so deep that we master them. So when we get to master an experience, and of course you can go deeper and deeper and deeper, but when we get to a point where we have mastered something, we become very good at doing it. In another lifetime, we might have that same tendency, and we can see this in people that, little kids that are prodigies, are playing the piano, or doing something, speaking. They're just natural, or natural at dancing. They're very natural when they're little kids. That can be carried from a different lifetime because they master it. So when you have mastered something in previous lifetimes, then in this lifetime there may be something to prevent you to do the same, because it's an invitation from the universe to say, experience something else, because I love you and I want you to know more about you, about me, the universe, and the connection with others. And in that, we'll also see our a tendency sometimes to say, no, I don't want to try to do that. I'm not that kind of person. I won't do that, and things like that. But then when we start trying, we get to know that this is a part of ourselves we didn't know. So this is where I'm heading. It's not so much about getting to the end, because there's no end to any goal. There's no end. There's no glory. It's more about your willingness to say yes to these invitations about going to different experiences, because it makes you rich. It's how the universe shows its abundance. I am so abundant that I'm willing to show you that there's different experiences that you can have. You can be a painter, you can be a scientist, you can be a teacher, you can be a mother, you can be a father, you can be, have a family, you can be anything you want to. And you don't have just one lifetime to do everything. There's different lifetimes. You can go as deep as you want, you can stay shallow, but also because you're gaining so much wisdom in everything that you're learning, you carry that wisdom with you in the next lifetimes. And that wisdom not only helps you, but it can help evolve the world as well. So this morning when I woke up and said that, was also because yesterday I had a meeting with somebody that has become very, very important in my life. If I see myself in a mirror, I can almost see myself in her, or the person that I'm aspiring to be. Um, and this is she interviewed me for her show. This is Ana Quintana from Unity, and she interviewed me for her show in Spanish. And it's she has it in SoundCloud, and also they show it in Univision in Puerto Rico. And the interview was in Spanish. And I'm from Ecuador. I speak Spanish very, very well. But I have never truly explored that side of me. Ever since I started doing my spiritual path, everything I have done, everything communicated, everything in English. I have never done many things in Spanish. I think I did 2 things in Spanish one time in New Jersey, and but I have never explored it. And yesterday was my first experience to communicate the wisdom that I have gained in the spiritual journey in Spanish. And she is being very kind to me. She's, the way we interact is so natural and so beautiful. And it gave me this inspiration to first to realize that I am not communicating to this Hispanic community really, because I'm not speaking in Spanish when I communicate all this. And this is my chance. This is my chance, and I am accepting this chance to get to know who I am in this role in Spanish, and get to know God more, in my community more, because I truly have not had the chance to get to know my community, my Spanish speaking community. So this is a good chance for me. I am really humbled by how everything unfolded, and I cannot wait to see what happens now. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, how it is good to say yes to the experiences that the universe has for us. It makes us rich, and with that we make the world rich, we heal the world, and we bring more light and love to the world. All right, and I'm gonna get ready for our meeting tonight, so join us soon. All right, see you later. Bye bye. Thank you for listening.